How is all, and welcome back to another video of Luck Be a Landlord. Today's question is going to be about Squid Game, so maybe avoid the comment section if you haven't already seen it, but I wanted to ask what you guys thought of it. I just finished watching it. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it already. Definitely worth watching. It is a bit gory, so if you don't like the sight of blood, maybe avoid it. There are some kind of graphic scenes, a lot of blood, this kind of thing, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I recommend it. The only question I had, what did you guys think, and specifically what did you think of the ending? Without any spoilers, I reckon the last half and half of the final episode could probably have been cut out, and the Squid Game, the TV series, would have been much better overall. But let me know what you think. For today's run, we are playing floor number 13. We had a pretty good run yesterday, floor 12, one loss and then a win. So let's see whether 13 turns out to be lucky or unlucky for us. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and we'll jump in and see what we've got today. I think an early coal, always a good pickup. A second cat is decent. They have some good synergies. A dwarf, always decent early on. And here I think a lockbox probably better. We made the 25 rent payment with 2 left over. I'm thinking sand dollar versus bear. I never really take bear, so let's give it a chance today. Checker flag is pretty good. It makes slots really good. Makes Robin Hood slightly better. Out of these, there's probably a good chance I'll pick up a dice at some stage, so I'll take a gambler. I don't particularly want any of these, but I think I do have to take one. Let's go with a dog. Should be worth 2 most turns, I would say. Let's take another coal. I think we can afford to do that. Can I afford another coal? I don't think so. One of the reasons we failed yesterday is we had too many coal and not enough kinds, and not enough symbols giving us kinds. I'll take a light bulb instead of taking the coal. We made the 50 rent payment with 7 left over. Coconut half versus big urn. I'm actually going to take the big urn, and I'll take out of these, none of them really help me now, so I'm thinking what will be better in the future, jack-o'-lantern or ninja and mouse. Let's go with jack-o'-lantern. There is a mouse, I'll take it. We'll skip all these 4 turns to get 60. We need about 15 per turn. There's a cheese for the mouse, that's fantastic. Let's take none of these. I think we can afford not to. And we should make the next rent payment. I'll take a milk just to make sure. And we made the 100 rent payment with 14 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. I don't want another bear with nothing to buff it, so let's re-roll for something better. Bronze arrow I don't think is good enough. Let's skip. Let's take pink pepper. Don't need to remove anything yet. We should be getting a diamond soon. The question is, will we get it soon enough? Let's skip this. We only have 20 symbols. Let's Amherst. This is a reason actually to take the the bronze arrow. I'll take the Amherst though, and I will remove the pearl, so we should get 2 pluses out of it from the the light bulb. Let's skip these. Okay, do I want a rabbit? I don't think so. With 2 turns, we need to get about 70 per turn. I don't think we can do it. That came pretty close though. I'll take a void stone. Best thing here would be if the void stone gets hit by the light bulb, or the diamond gets hit by a light bulb. We should be okay then. We only need 23. We got 30, so we made the 150 rent payment with 6 left over. That's pretty decent. Telescope will not help us. It'll give us +1 for the Amherst. I don't know if that's good enough. Let's take capsule machine essence. Let's take a hooligan. Let's take a wanted poster, I guess. I'm not super happy about that item. Okay, we're not super strong. Another diamond though, that's fantastic. We don't need another coal at this stage. We need about 170, say 30 per turn. How are we doing? 33 on that turn. I'll take another urn for the hooligan. 40 on that turn. Diver I think is probably worth it. It'll enable us jellyfish. I think diver is gotten a lot better since the last update, just because of the existence of jellyfish really. Sorry, just muting my phone there. Some notifications are going off. 36 on that turn. We could take a 3-sided dice to just get rid of the gambler. I think it's probably worth it. And the gambler goes straight away. That's fantastic. So we will make the next rent. And with 3 diamonds, I think we're pretty safe for the rent after that. We made the 225 rent payment with 37 left over. Tax evasion is not bad. I think booster pack essence is probably better though. And popsicle essence, always good with booster pack essence. I'm looking at conveyor belt essence. I think sunglasses is probably better. Don't need any of these. Let's take a lucky capsule. Let's take cardboard boxes. Fantastic with sunglasses. We made 31 on that turn. Let's take Mrs. Fruit as a scaler and let's remove the flower. Generally I'd hold out for sunglasses, but I think removing items now is better. 5 turns to get 200. We need about 40 per turn. Got 40 exactly on that turn. Let's skip that. 42 on that turn. That's pretty good. Do I want a treasure chest? It gives 2 per turn. If we manage to find a key, I think it's fantastic. 46 on that turn. There's a key. I wish I could remove the lockbox to guarantee that the key hits the treasure chest. I guess we're just going to have to go with luck. I'll take an urn for the hooligan. And we made the 300 rent payment with 21 left over. We are very close at the moment. Let's take 4-leaf clover. Let's take comedian's pretty good. I'm thinking essence capsule, but then I'm thinking will that stop us from making the next rent payment? 12. So 8 spins. We need about 40 odd per spin, 45 per spin. Close. Let's take big urn. Let's take, I don't think this dwarf has eaten anything yet. I'll take happy hour. We've got to see some alcohol eventually, right? Okay, we don't want any of this. The key did get the golden chest, which is fantastic. Exactly what I would have wanted. There is a removal. Let's take a reroll capsule. 50 on that turn. That's pretty good. I'll take a peach for Mrs. Fruit. 55 on that turn. Let's take a buffing capsule. Let's hope it hits either the amethyst or the diamonds. Let's take a wine for the dwarf. Let's take another wine for the dwarf. Ooh, I think wildcard is probably the best with the amount of scalers we have in the deck. Take a wildcard. Take another key for the lockbox. That's great. Okay, assuming this dwarf gets these wines, we should be in a great position for the next rent payment. I'll take an orange for Mrs. Fruit. Orange is better than cherry because it gives 2 while we're waiting for Mrs. Fruit to eat it. And we made the 375 rent payment with 210 left over. Let's re-roll this for something better. Guess we'll just take a peach. We'll take black suits. Probably won't end up using it. We only need 1 more removal token, which we're going to get soon out of the cardboard box, and then we'll have no shortage of removal tokens. Let's take another peach. What I could do actually in order to keep my popsicle essence for longer is I could switch off sunglasses. We don't actually need it at the moment. That'll give me 5 more turns, which might get me another essence item. I'm not entirely sure how far away rent is, but it might be close enough to get me another essence item, which would be ideal. We don't need any of these. Let's skip these. I've already made rent. We'll take another light bulb and let's remove the coin. Keep it on 20 symbols. Don't need any of these. We could take a pearl for the diver, but it would interfere with the light bulb we have. We've made the 450 rent payment with 348 left over. Now, whatever essence we get here, we'll probably double it. So do we want removals? Not particularly. We don't particularly need them. Shattered mirror does give 77, which is not bad. We do have to add 7 symbols in order to get it. Let's take shrine essence. I'll take big urn for the hooligan. I'll take shrine. Might occasionally give us spirits. Let's remove these 2 to give us space for the spirits from the urn. Okay, jellyfish is great. Big urn is also pretty good. Golden arrow is fantastic. Oyster for the diver, sure, why not? Let's switch this back on. Let's use 2 of our removal tokens and let's use them on the mouse. And now we're on 20, so we don't need to use them on anything else. Let's take a milk for the cat. Let's take a puffer fish, I guess. Take a buffing capsule. Let's hope it hits the armrest. We got 89 on that spin, so I think we have hit the threshold. Looks like this is going to be a lucky run for us. Didn't end up using toddler at all, and there was a few. Let's switch off shrine actually. No, not that shrine. Let's switch off this shrine. I don't want miners. This would be fantastic with General Zarif actually. Let's actually get rid of that miner. I don't want them. Did we get anything else? B. Get rid of that as well. I suppose it might give me stuff that the diver could eat. I will leave it on. We have a lot of removal tokens, so I'm not that worried. Give me a bounty hunter. Don't particularly want that. Let's get rid of him. Okay, we made the 575 rent payment with 542 left over. That's fantastic. I'll take a lucky capsule. I'll take red pepper is useless. Lime pepper probably be worth more than black pepper. Probably use one reroll token every 6 spins, I'd say. I think using one there. I'll take a sand dollar or tomb is interesting. I'll take the sand dollar. The sand dollar actually it won't give me. I was going to say it'll give me a spirit, but it won't because the diver removes them instead of destroying them. Okay, let's take a milk for the cat, I guess. Let's take a void creature. This will give me a spirit though. Let's take another armrest now that we have a golden arrow. We don't particularly need a rabbit. Let's skip. Did we take egg carton? We didn't. Let's skip this as well. So we got our second cat. Let's take a turtle for the diver. And we made the 650 rent payment with 712 left over. Let's take quiver. I don't know how long it'll last, but it should be okay. Don't need any of these. Let's reroll for. What is it that's our big armrests really? I'll just take a spirit, I guess, and I'll take treasure map, maybe. Doesn't really matter, we've already won this one. Then I'll take essence capsule. There goes our what's called quiver essence already. Let's remove this second cat. I don't want 2 cats. Let's take an urn for the hooligan. Let's take a time capsule. That should be good. Don't want that dog. Let's remove that. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take another urn for the hooligan. Don't need a bubble. I'll take a crab for the diver, I guess. Might as well grow him. Lucky capsule is great. Really, we're looking for a dame here. A spirit. I'll just take a beer instead, actually. We get a monkey. Don't particularly want a monkey. Made the 700 rent payment with 1068 left over. At this stage, we've already won. Let's take fertilizer essence. Sure, why not? Let's reroll for Robin Hood is pretty good. Let's take Pizza the Cat. Let's get rid of that monkey. And that's the end of the random stuff we're going to get from spirits. Did we got rid of the mouse, didn't we? I'll just take an anchor, so we've still ended up with 2 cats. I suppose that'd be a way of getting 13 cats if you needed them. Let's take Eldritch Creature. Let's remove one of our cats. Let's take a jellyfish for the removal token. Let's take an essence capsule. So it looks like this run is pretty over. It came a bit close there in the middle, but luckily we managed to pull through. Could have done better with a few extra alcohol for the dwarf. Took a while for him to eat, and by the time he did eat, we'd already kind of made it. But yeah, turned out to be, I was thinking this might be an unlucky run, unlucky 13, but it turned out to be lucky enough in the end. And that's going to be a pretty quick episode. I'm going to leave it there for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we shall see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.